I want you to keep in mind as you read this headline that anything that they're doing in the federal government, they are also encouraging to occur in the private sector. If you voted for the tyrant toddler tangerine, complexion is no longer your protection. Even when it comes to deportation, he is deporting white-bodied individuals because they don't like him, because they don't fit parameters that are ever changing due to whatever mood he's in. How's that vote working out for you? Let's get into it. The Department of Justice argued Tuesday that Donald Trump would be well within his authority to fire all agency chiefs who are women or over the age of 40. Are you going to fire yourself? That would be wonderful. Because all the reasons you're allowing Musk to give for firing other people, you fit those reasons. Mm-hmm. Eric MacArthur, a deputy assistant attorney general, made the statement in response to a hypothetical scenario posed by Judge Karen Henderson of the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals during Tuesday's oral argument over the firing of two board members of independent agencies. Earlier this month, two district judges ruled in two separate cases that Trump illegally fired Merit Systems Protective Board member Kathy Harris and National Labor Relations Board member Gwen Wilcox. Former President Joe Biden nominated Harris to the MSPB in 2021 and Wilcox to a second 5-year term at the NLRB in 2023. The Trump administration has appealed those rulings. Mr. MacArthur, could the president decide that he wasn't going to appoint or allow to remain in office any female heads of agencies or any heads over 40 years old? Henderson, one of 3 judges on the panel, asked the DOJ attorney during the proceedings. I think that would be within the president's constitutional authority under the removal power, MacArthur responded. There would be separate questions about whether that would violate other provisions of the Constitution. Well, dear heart, if you believe that it violates other things within the Constitution, then it's not under his constitutional power. Before MacArthur could finish, Judge Justin Walker stepped in to say he was not sure that the DOJ would have to go there, citing protections under the 14th Amendment. What about the over 40 part? Judge Patricia Millett pressed MacArthur. All you need is a rational basis under the Constitution. Is I deserve to exercise my removal power a rational basis? I think it might well be a rational basis, MacArthur replied, prompting Millett to confirm whether that was his view. I just don't want to get out over my skis here, MacArthur continued. Obviously, all of these are sensitive questions. When the department makes decisions about this is made to the very top, the acting solicitor general, and I do not want to get out in front of the president or the acting solicitor general on any of these issues. This is something you should have discussed before walking into court. And you work for the DOJ, which means you work for the betterment of the people, not his ego. Just a little food for thought. The MSPB and the NLRB are watchdog agencies that protect federal merit systems from prohibited personnel practices and workers from unfair labor practices. Wilcox was the first black woman to serve on the NLRB. Trump fired Harris in February and Wilcox in late January. On March 4th, U.S. District Judge Rudolph Contreras ordered the reinstatement of Harris, noting that the president provided no reason for Harris's termination and stressing that MSPB members can only be removed for inefficiency, neglect of duty, or malfeasance. 2 days later, U.S. District Judge Beryl Howell also ordered that Wilcox be reinstated to her post at the NLRB, as the president does not have the authority to terminate the board's members at will. MacArthur argued on Tuesday that they are agency heads who answer to no one but the president. Absolutely not. They answer to the people. That's why they're there.